Hi guys, it's Harriet. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Bit of a different video today. I thought I'd just do a little catch up. I think it's needed. A little bit about kind of what's been going on the past few months is I've completely relocated my life over to New York from London. And I wanted to kind of make a video about the expectations I had versus the reality, because they've been very different. And I don't know who this video might help, but I did kind of have a conversation with my friend the other night about how I was feeling. That then prompted me to create a social media post around that and kind of putting it out there and saying it out loud. I got a lot of feedback from people responding, saying how they're feeling the same, how they can totally relate, how they've been through big life changes. So I thought I'd make a video about it, and just anyone who is thinking of relocating or thinking of upping their life or going through some huge life changes, just kind of what I've learned along the way, because it's been a learning curve to say the least. My situation is that I've done it completely alone. I don't have a partner, I haven't done it with friends, and I've also done it for my business. So the whole reason for my visa is because I run an online business and a lot of my clients are from the US. So I went through a very, very long process starting about this time last year to get my visa to move here. So it has kind of been a very long year of living in limbo, not knowing what's happening, lots of work, lots of stress, which I think has gradually built up. I finally moved here, signed the lease on my apartment, moved everything over in August. So it's now start of October. So it's been kind of 6 weeks of back and forth, trying to navigate, getting everything over here, trying to get the cats over here. I've done YouTube videos on this kind of journey so far, if you want to go back and take a watch. But it's finally, the time has finally come where I've done the last trip. I'm here, life begins, basically. And I inside thought it would feel totally different, and the truth is it's hit me like a ton of bricks in terms of the stress and the feeling of being overwhelmed the past few months. And I've been in kind of fight mode, like I've been just go, 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 and I finally got here and I was like, okay, this is it. And I just plummeted, and I found myself kind of waking up and just feeling very numb. I didn't really want to get up. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my day. And obviously I run a business. Obviously that is my priority, and I am working every day. And I've been trying to establish my routine here, but in the mornings I was waking up like, why aren't I like grabbing this by the balls? I'm finally here. I've worked so hard for this for so long. The stress has been out of this world. And I'm finally here. Like, why aren't you jumping out of bed in the morning, looking at that view when you wake up? Like, you're in New York City. What is wrong with you? And I went for dinner with my friend, and she kind of said, I was trying to describe my feelings, and she just said the word numb to me. And I was like, that is exactly how I feel. I just feel a bit numb. And so I kind of sat with my thoughts for a bit, and which is something I don't do. Like, if you follow me on other platforms or even on here, I am the most straight talking, no bullshit girl out there. Like, I'm not one to sit and meditate. I'm not one to sit with my own thoughts or any of that fucking bullshit and kind of look inside at my deeper thoughts. I'm like, crack on with it, babe. But I was like, why am I feeling like this? And I think it really helped to speak about it. So I wanted to share it and kind of go through the tips that I have found have helped, and the things I have found have helped for me, in case anyone's going through the same. So as I said, waking up, having that guilt that I'm not out there, like in this massive city. I'm waking up feeling quite numb, feeling like, okay, well, what do I do with myself now other than work? And the first thing I've kind of been saying to myself daily is, don't feel you need to throw yourself in straight away. Doing this alone has been harder than I ever imagined. It has been constant stress. I think a lot of these feelings have come from extreme stress and anxiety. It's not that I'm not happy, I'm very happy. So unbelievably grateful, so happy. Like, I'm waking up every morning and I'm happy. But I think the stress has accumulated so much. And I think just giving myself time to be like, you don't have to rush into everything straight away. You don't suddenly have to be out every night meeting new people, and everyone's like, get yourself out there. You're only going to make friends if you go out and meet new people. And I think part of me was like, well, yeah, I should hit the ground running doing that. But I think taking some time to kind of, enjoy my space, enjoy my apartment, establish my routine, get my normal routine back on track a little bit before I start throwing myself into all that. And someone actually, I've made some notes, which is why I keep looking at my phone, because I do want to forget anything. And someone actually replied to one of my posts I did on this and said, take some time to steady the ship. And that really hit home. And if you've gone through major life changes and there has been so much stress around it, so much ups and downs, and it's all you've been thinking about for the past 6 months, year, and you suddenly reach that point where it's time to settle in your new life, the ship's been fucking rocking all that time. Like, take some time to steady it. And one of the days the other day, I was here and I was so exhausted. I think I was getting a little bit ill as well, but I was like, today, all I want to do, clean my house, lay down, and just sleep. And so that's what I did. And I really tried to get away from the guilt of, you should be outside, the weather's lovely, you're in New York, like, why aren't you enjoying yourself? And I was just like, I just need a few days to fucking breathe, man. Like, it's been a year of stress, and yeah, so taking time to steady the ship really hit me. And I think it goes for any major life changes, as I said, just take some time to ease yourself in. It doesn't have to be go. So that would be the first thing I've learned in the past few weeks, and then I'm really trying to drill into myself every fucking day. The second one is, as a business owner, I need a good routine. I work on my own, I work in my apartment. I have an office space which is in the process of getting built. So at the moment, I'm kind of at my kitchen table. My office desk hasn't been delivered yet. So it's about kind of establishing my day-to-day routine. One of the reasons I was feeling so stuck in my old routine in London was I was doing the same shit every day. And when you work for yourself on your own, in a job where you are motivating others 24/7, you yourself need to be motivated. It's I hate saying this word, but as a creator, like, I do create content, it's extremely difficult to do if you yourself aren't in that mindset. You're not feeling creative, you're not feeling motivated. And I found myself in London just feeling just every day the same. It was like Groundhog Day, and I was like, it was so hard to create things for people and to give off that energy when I myself wasn't feeling it. So when one of the huge reasons why I knew moving here would really help me is because this city gives me so much energy and brings me so much joy. But what I didn't want to do is come here and just have the same routine. Go to the gym at the same times every day and, have the same morning routine. I was like, right, maybe I'll start going to the gym in the morning. Maybe I'll start going for a walk on a morning. Like, that is so fucking unlike me when those people are like, oh, get up and do 5,000 steps. I was like, well, maybe I fucking should. Maybe that will shake me up a little bit to, see new things, do different things, and maybe that'll light a little bit of fire in me. I don't want to just move myself to a new city and do exactly the same shit every day, the exact same routine, because realistically, working for yourself, you do spend a lot of time inside. It is a lot of time at a computer. And everyone thinks working in the fitness industry, oh, you'll be going to all these events and all you do is go to the gym and create content, take pictures. And it's like a lot is sat at a desk. So it's about creating that new routine. What I'm going to find will inspire me a little bit more. And I'm lucky enough to be able to have that flexibility of working for myself, that I can create how my day looks. So at the moment, I'm trying to establish that. And I thought I would really enjoy maybe going to the gym on a morning. But with the time difference of the UK, obviously I have a lot of people working for me in the UK, and I still have a lot of clients in the UK. So by the time I wake up every day at 6 a.m, it's already nearly lunchtime for them. So I do find that doing my work early on in the day makes more sense, because I'll be able to communicate with those people on that time zone in the UK. So unfortunately, I still can't get rid of that afternoon gym session, even though I wanted to switch that up a bit, because I do want to get my work done straight away. But I think it's finding little things, like maybe making a pact with myself to take an hour or two on a morning to just sit, to just have a coffee, to just have breakfast, which is something I never did. I got straight out of bed and opened my laptop. Even little things like that, and maybe going for a walk in the evening. This city is so incredible, and it's buzzing 24/7. So for me, I need some time in the day to actually get out and just take in where I am, and maybe that'll be the evening for me. But yeah, I think number 2 is take some time to get in a new routine. I don't know if I'm making sense, but get in a new routine that's going to light a fire inside me, and not stick to that old routine I had in London, because otherwise I'm just going to fall back into that mindset and back into those old habits. Number 3 is a really random one, but I found I had so many tabs open in my brain, and I use an app called, or a software called Trello with my marketing team about any kind of marketing material we need doing, anything for the website. We put jobs in there, and I was like, do you know what? I actually need a Trello for my brain. There are other softwares, I think there's loads of stuff around, and there's one called the productivity method, which I'm going to look into as well, but I just needed something I could write the most random shit down and I can see it, because when you move countries, there is so much admin, there is so much to be doing that you literally forget day to day, what the hell is going on. So I was literally writing things on this Trello board that were like, return some fake plants. They're sat there, I know they need to be returned, they're sat by the door, but if I have things written down, I can just, the satisfaction of dragging them from a to-do to a done list, and even reply to emails. And then I have a section of what I need to do each day, and that is post content on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. It just helps me kind of categorize what's going on in my brain, and I think the more you can relieve everything that's going on in your brain by organizing it a bit better. Trello's really helped me with that, and I've got my assistant on there as well, so if there's anything she can do, I can tag her, but it's mainly a Trello for my brain, I'll be honest. Random jobs, even if it's unload the dishwasher, even if it's buy toilet roll, it's giving me something each day to be like, okay, that's life, Trello, and then I've got my work one. Don't know why I included that, but genuinely has changed the game for me, rather than keeping it all in my head. Next tips that's kind of really helping me is saying it out loud, and I couldn't really vocalize it, how I was feeling for so long, because I felt guilty about it. I felt guilty of why wasn't I, like I said, grabbing life by the balls as soon as I was here. I felt very guilty, so I kept it to myself, being like, no one's, I can't say this out loud. I've just literally put everyone and myself under so much stress for a year, moving countries. I can't then say, I'm just here feeling a bit numb. Yeah, it was guilt. It wasn't feeling embarrassed, it was just guilt of no, you don't feel like that. Talk yourself out of it, and I really think saying it out loud, and for me, everyone's journal. I fucking hate writing. My hand aches. Give me a pen, fuck off. No, don't even typing. But putting on a post on Instagram really helped me, doing it on my phone. And I actually did a swipe post that kind of spoke from my feelings, and writing that down in my notes, I don't know, it just fucking organized my thoughts again. And the amount of responses I got, it's not from a therapist, it's not from a professional, but it was from people who had been through real life situations like this and been it's really overwhelming, and what you're saying has just hit home, like you've just vocalized exactly what I'm feeling going through X, Y, Z, and it can be completely different things. And yes, there are so many more serious things going on than, you know, me moving countries and feeling a little bit lost right now. But it's how everyone kind of came together in that post, and just like those feelings are so valid for so many different situations. And saying it out loud has suddenly made me wake up today being like, you're not alone, and it's okay to feel like this. And just because you're not fucking jumping out of bed, loving life on day one being here, it doesn't mean like you're ungrateful or yeah. So having those, vocalizing it and having other people's input, so helpful. The last one is kind of more for business owners, and this is one I've realized this week more than ever. I moved over here for my business, and it's been go on that ever since I got here. Like, my goal here is to grow my business in the US, and I love New York, and it's always been my dream to live here, but ultimately the reason for being here is for my business. But I haven't given me that time. Everything I've done since being here has been mainly for work, and yeah, I've like been out for drinks and dinner with friends and things like that, but I haven't actually taken the time to sit down and be like, okay, well, what do you as a person want to achieve whilst being here? Like, yeah, it's your business, and that's the reason you're here, but like, there is still a person running this business, and the business is Harriet Harper Fitness. I am the business. So if I'm not happy and if I'm not enjoying certain things, that's going to reflect in my work. So I think I need to really try and make an effort to separate me and the business. And, you know, I've always said I'll try, give myself set work hours. It's never going to fucking happen. I work 24/7. For me, even like creating posts and editing content is work, and I will always do that late at night while I'm watching TV. So I am constantly just doing something work related, but maybe it's fucking time, now that I'm in this amazing city that I've dreamt of my entire life, maybe it is time to start being a lot stricter with work hours and Harriet hours, even if it's just for, you know, the first couple of months, so that I can get out there and meet people for my personal life, not just network for business, and, you know, try things that I've always wanted to try. Like, I have always wanted to try Pilates and yoga, and I'm seeing that it's like, oh, will that be good content? Should I record that for content? Why don't you just fucking do it for you? Why don't you just go as Harriet? And I think, yeah, I'm in a new place, not just the business. And I need to understand that there is a human in this, not just Harriet Harper Fitness Limited. You know, Harriet Harper Limited. Can't even get the name of my business right. Good start. So yeah, that's like my little catch up. And, you know, moving countries, the expectation was so different to the reality. I thought the day I got here, my life would begin and I would jump right in. And as I said, I never knew that stress could impact something this much. I know it's stress because I know I'm happy. I'm very, very happy, and I'm very, very grateful. Stress of doing it alone, like anyone who's done hard shit in their life alone without the support of, you know, someone there with you, whether it be a business partner or an actual partner. Like, I've always thought I'm Miss Independent. I can do it all on my own. I don't need a partner. And something like this has made me look and be like, God, imagine if I was doing this with, I don't know, the love of my life, my husband. Like, it would take some stress off. Because it's like you're a team and someone's doing it with you. And even if you move to a new city with a job, so someone's hired you and you're moving over, you've still got them to help you with some of the admin. And you're going into the office every day and there's people there who are there to support you, but doing it for your business all on your own, I cannot explain how tough it really has been and how I really did think it would be easier. So my advice to anyone thinking of doing it is take your time and just be prepared, and don't be afraid to vocalize how you're feeling along the way. And don't be afraid to reach out to other people who have maybe been through the same thing, because it is very real stress and it can affect you if you bury it, like I did. And I really tried to be the strong gal and be like, no, this is your fucking dream, what are you doing? And it hit me like a ton of bricks. So moving forward, it is gonna be good. We are gonna put into practice everything I've listed in this video. The hard work starts now. I'm going to establish my routine, because my God, I need to get back into the gym. I kind of included on my post that I felt like a bit of a fraud creating fitness content, and I haven't even been going to the gym myself, and I miss it so much. I feel a bit like a stranger in my own body. I'm not loving what I see in the mirror. I've gone from being this really strong, avid, consistent gym goer to, you know, struggling with the weights I used to lift, struggling with my body looking different and not as muscular, struggling with not feeling as strong, struggling with not feeling consistent or no motivation. I can't wait to get that back. And I think if I put into practice everything I've kind of spoken about in this video, there's no reason why I can't. So feel free to comment, feel free to reach out if you are going through the same things. I hope this has kind of helped people, who have had big life changes, feel a little less alone. And yeah, I just wanted to do a little catch up. So hopefully next week will be a more fun and exciting vlog of New York life. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Bye.